Good morning and welcome to the Good Witch. This is your Taurus reading for October 2019. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Um, so, moving right into it, Tauruses, this is a wonderful reading. Wonderful reading. You have a lot going on. You have a lot of positive things going on, but I see some fears getting in your way. You do have a couple of obstacles, but let's look and see. So it looks like towards the beginning of the month, you are in your 9 of Disc energy, which is you're almost there. Like you're being really progressive, really successful. You're being really happy. You have a lot of people. I see family and friends around you. I'm actually getting two different stories here. You have family and friends around you. So this is group one. But maybe somebody close to you is really sick and you feel like they're not telling you the truth about it. And that's disturbing you. Hopefully you're not having a lot of family and friends around you because of death. But even so, at least you gathered together. And you should embrace those opportunities to get close to people. You also, in the present right now, you are experiencing a lot of happiness. And I see Leo energy, Gemini energy, being very successful at what you're doing. Cancerian energy, all the signs, everybody around you is just pushing you forward, and you have your ancestors behind you this month, spirits behind you this month. Everybody is just rooting for your success, and you're standing in it and you're shining, and people see you growing and getting better. So even if this was a death situation for you, people are very, very proud of you. Your family is surrounding you and they see you growing and they see you shining. Towards the end of the month, you'll be putting in a lot of work. You'll have to work almost 3 times as hard as you might have ever had, but you're so very close to fulfilling your wishes and you can feel it. Very, very close to fulfilling your wishes. So that is amazing. I know a lot of you come on here for love readings, but Taurus, that's not what you got. Sorry. You don't have a love reading. You will have one. I'm going to pull some cards for one, but group one is not love. I'm sorry. My phone just keeps ringing and buzzing and ringing and buzzing. It's so early in the morning. So you're in a very positive place. You have a lot going on as far as work, but you are scared. You're nervous, and there is some underlying fear of failure that's surrounding you, and some of you are looking for a reason not to succeed at this point. Let's see. What goes on with our Tauruses for the month of October? Ooh. Okay. I see you being trying to come up with peaceful resolutions and failing. Some of the people around you maybe you're holding grudges against, and it's time to let it go. And it looks like you tried, but you can't. It keeps you up at night. You're awake and you're thinking about it. Some of you might have had nightmares. Towards the middle of the month, you are creating. You're like thinking of a master plan. Trying to get ready for your wish fulfillment, and you start refocusing on you. Good. And once you do that, you have this creative idea, this creative energy, and it's going to bring you a lot of wealth. Going back to your personal life and maybe the people surrounding you, there has been or will be a tower moment where things break and fall apart and fall to pieces. But you see it coming. You still give everything your best. You're trying to give your best to people, but you're also putting yourself first. You finally learned how to put yourself first and still give your best. Towards the middle of the month, I see probably around the 15th, you're starting to let go of that fear of failure. I was so worried for a minute. I don't know why I worry. I shouldn't. But around the 15th, you start letting go of that fear of failure. You start letting go of complacency. You take your power back. You're not worried about the loss anymore. Nothing's keeping you up at night. And you finally stop looking for peaceful resolutions and continue to create. And this makes you happy. So once you let go of your fear of failure, you experience great pleasure and happiness without complacency on your way to wealth. Right after you let go of that fear of failure, you find your love again. So love does show up. But love shows back up around the end of the month. I'm saying damn near the 28th. And I'm never really this specific, but with dates. But I'm definitely seeing clear dates for you, Taurus. So, probably around the 28th, I see, again, that Gemini energy, maybe a Piscean energy, is going to leave someone disappointed. Someone feels left out in the cold. Is this a new person? This is a new person. You have like this Gemini, Piscean, flowy, airy, lotus energy. Around the end of the month, you're meeting someone who helps you to heal from your failure. They know from your fear of failure, rather. And they come in quick. Some of you feel defeated, and they give you this Eight of Cups energy to where y'all are almost there and you want to work together to get where you're going. Leaving behind a very free-spirited energy, and I think this is your energy. I see you becoming more focused with this person. You're coming out of your shell, you're moving around, you're doing more. You're experiencing life more. You're happy. You no longer have, you used to have a hard time making decisions, and if you see the way these came up, the Fool card came up twice. It tells where you were and where you're going. You were having a very hard time making decisions, and you're not anymore. Whatever decisions you've made by around mid-month, 15th through the 18th, where you're letting go of that fear of failure, you make those decisions. And it leads you to a very, very good place. And you're not scared of being disappointed anymore. And after that, things come to you rather quickly. Let's look at the moon. Let's see what the moon has for you, Taurus. What advice does the moon have for the Taurus for October of 2019? New moon. Around the new moon season, it says you need to meditate and contemplate. And again, you have that Piscean energy where you're very into your emotions, and you have to figure out what's going on with you before you can figure out what's going on with anybody else. So you need to meditate and contemplate. A lot of you, when you're refocusing your energy and getting out of your fear of failure, you're needing to just refocus your thoughts on you and put you first. You can still be good to everyone else and put you first. You have to. Otherwise, if you let you fail, you're not good to anyone else. So I opened the the Moon Oracle book to see what it says, the first thing that pops out is face your fears. They may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. It is time to surrender to the divine. Avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. So, like I said, during your Tower moment, you see it coming. So avoid being lied to and avoid wanting to be lied to. Sometimes people want to be lied to so that they don't have to face the reality of the situation, and they end up keeping all of those emotions bottled up, and they know that it's going to come back and bite them in the butt one day. So you can't do that. You're going to have to deal with the emotions in order to get where you're going, and you're going somewhere amazing. Again, if this resonates, please leave it in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful October. I think you might need to listen to this twice, most Tauruses, because it was so many dates and so many pivotal moments in such a brief span of time that you're really going to need to be paying attention this month. Prudence will be key for you. Peace and blessings.